Katie, I just wanted you to know that you mean the world to me. Here we go. We've shared so many moments that no one else will ever understand. We've laughed at one another until we were crying at one another and almost peeing ourselves. Inside joke. We have a secret language of smiles and eye rolls. We laugh out loud at every joke, funny or not. We fight but are never drawn apart. When we are feeling down or out of sorts, we make each other laugh and smile. We tell each other, "You are beautiful," and hug when we least expect it. If I didn't have you as a sister, I would choose you as a friend. No other man than Larry could ever put up with you. Larry, you are a special person. I've always thought of you as my brother, but now it's official. Thank you for being there and taking care of my little sister.
You may be the younger one, but you're wise beyond your years. And when we look to you, we look up. And we admire what we see, a sister, a friend, so full of love, so full of strength. What you may not know is that we envy you, your heart, your soul, the way you set out to make all your dreams come true. You often thanked us for your support. What you don't see is that if it weren't for you, we would not be us. We love you, our sister, more than we could ever describe, and we're thankful every day that you're in our lives.
It wasn't long before we were hanging out every weekend, sometimes the entire weekend, sharing every part of our lives, watching these two kids grow up, and just enjoying everything about our friendship. We were no longer strangers or even just friends. We had become family. As most of you know, Katie and Larry haven't had a traditional path that most people take in a relationship. The foundation that they built for their family for the last 13 years started with one long conversation, a conversation that started in the evening and carried on through the next morning. Katie can still remember the day she found out that she was pregnant with their first child. Aspen Kale, you have two of the most loving and caring parents. You are certainly one of the biggest pieces in their life, and have taught them even more about understanding, trust, and true love.
I give you, Katie, this ring as a symbol of my love. As I place it on your finger, I commit the whole love of my heart and soul to you. I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days. I give you all that I am, and accept all that you are. I got this one. Oh.
If you ask Aspen today what one of her favorite memories is, she'll tell you that it's watching her dad get down on one knee and propose to her mom. You could say it was always meant to be like this for Katie and Larry. They've had their ups and their downs, their good times and their not so good times, arguments and compromises, but through it all, their love for one another continued to grow.
Coming up with something to say up here really wasn't easy. Actually, when I was composing this speech, Larry, I kept wondering if you thought I might say something funny, or maybe I was going to be serious, or heartfelt, or maybe even sarcastic, or maybe a little bit of all of it. But in the end, I decided to stick with a serious nature. So let me be completely honest that I am very happy to be honored to stand up here and talk about such a great guy who is kind-hearted, funny, thoughtful, hardworking, and an amazing golfer. But since I'm limited on time, that's enough about me. But in all seriousness, Larry, you've always been the greatest example of a loyal friend and a man of true respect. My gratitude for life these past 13 years since we met would be completely impacted if I lived those years over again without you in it. I mean, think about all the things I would have missed. Like, I would have missed watching you and Adam spend like 6 hours trying to connect a remote DirecTV satellite out at a cabin in the woods so that we could watch the Cards on the World Series. And then watching Larry run around the woods like a maniac when they actually won it. Or I would have missed us trying to play golf in subarctic temperatures to the point where we were laying on the side of a tee box in blankets to stay out of the wind and try to stay warm. I would have missed sending 40-some text messages to you of complete gibberish when the Buckeyes won the first CFP national championship. Larry, I would have missed seeing the look of pure joy on your face when you talk about how proud you are of Aspen and how amazing she is at everything she does, or when you showed me the first ultrasound pictures of Kylan. I would have missed how you could no longer focus on the round of golf we were playing because of the level of excitement you had when you showed me the ring you finally got and that you were going to ask Katie to marry you. And of course, Larry, I would have missed this moment, being part of the biggest moment of both of your lives and being able to share it with both of you. You are truly special people. You complement each other so well, and not just as a couple, but as parents as well. I wish you both good health, good fortune, and a long, happy marriage together. I love you, and I will forever. So can we raise our glasses one last time here? To Larry and Katie.